Welcome to Deliberations with Sonya, Season 2, Episode 2, a continuation of our journey to self-care in 2024. Let's get at it. Deliberations with Sonya, Episode 2, Season 2. And if you didn't know, I'm Sonya. Hello, everyone. We're going to begin today where we left off last week. One of the things that we were doing was talking about the new year and how every new year people come up with these resolutions and all these things that they're going to do in regards to losing weight, gaining weight, or working out, or eating right, whatever. And so many of those things are just not achievable every year. So in thinking about and looking at how I wanted to try to plot my self-care course based off of where I was heading and where a lot of the turmoil and things that I'm usually dealing with in a regular year. And your girl gonna be 55 in about 15, 20 more days. I don't even know. Anyway, the point is this. The point is that when you're thinking about self-care and you're thinking about ways to make yourself a better person, you know what I mean? Because we all have our goals. We all I want to do this when I grow up, and I want to be like this when I reach a certain place in my life. So as we're doing that, we're often tasked with doing the work that it takes to achieve those goals, right? Because who wants to be going through midlife, still dealing with a lot of the things that you were doing like 20 years ago or 10 years ago, even 5 years ago? For me, last year. You just really have to do the inventory work, right? And so in doing that, you're looking at ways to just take the good and the things that are serving you well, because everything isn't going to serve you well, just like everybody isn't going to serve you well. You got to think about that. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you got to clean out your closet. You got to clean out your basement, your storage, your shoes, fake friends, toxic relatives, useless men, useless women. You have to do the work, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna come and clean your house for you. They don't want to deal with that. That's your ish to deal with. So as we look at the things in our lives that may not be serving us, the things that we know we need to change, you just embrace it, right? Because we talked about last week how you grow. And we had the mnemonic about from the business professional development, which is grow, right? And so I made a PowerPoint so that we could just look at it and see. Where's the PowerPoint? There it goes. Okay, so here it goes. So we said that to grow, you take a goal, you deal with the reality of where you're at right now, okay? You look at that. You look at where you're at. You go ahead and give yourself a report card. Check what you're doing, what you need to do, what you didn't do, what you have to do. And you look at the obstacles, right? What are those things that are not serving you right now? You need to figure that out. And at this point, you know what I'm saying? At some point, depending on what you've been through, you need to go ahead and ex-nay that stuff and get it on to the next. Because you don't want to be just constantly treading water. You still in the same water. You ain't moved, but you ain't sunk. Anyway, and so the W in that is, what is your way forward? What is your willpower going to allow you to do to make your own life better? And that's basically what it's about. So, as we think about how we show up, how we deal with the changes that need to be made, how we deal with the challenges, right? You think about it, there's always somebody in your life that is going to make things more difficult than they have to be. That's just life, okay? What's that? Murphy's Law? Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. I have lived my entire life with Murphy's Law right up here in my frontal lobe, because it's a part of like anxiety and constantly feeling like something isn't going to work out. Now, what that doesn't mean is that you're not striving for success. Like you're not potentially set to win every time you walk out the door. You know what I'm saying? You got to believe in yourself. You got to have faith. Okay? I don't mean it's all going to work out, but you got to be optimistic about it. If you're not optimistic about your own probabilities of success, that's a whole nother show. Anyway, so when you think about fear, and what my screen share it. When you think about fear, where is it? Okay, there we go. When you think about fear, and I said fear times 2 because fear has 2 meanings. Forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. The choice is yours. And this is what I call strive to survive. So you have to think about it. You have to say, am I shedding this ish? Or am I going to face this ish head on? And only you can make that decision. Because everything's not worth keeping. For example, I used to beat myself up about walking out of people's lives. Especially relationships, friends, alleged friends. Let's just say alleged friends. Anyway, and you have to think about it. You don't owe anybody anything. Okay? This is self-care. And sometimes it's the nurturing, kind person in the relationship. You're so busy trying to make sure everybody's okay that you're not really paying attention to things that are going on. Because nobody's trying, like I said last week, ain't nobody checking for you. Ain't nobody trying to make sure you're okay. And so here you go, putting all this energy and effort. And I believe anybody who says that, other than your children, right? Any adult that says that they're sowing into you for absolutely nothing in return, okay? Because they're not Jesus, okay? The only person who loves us and just gets joy out of loving us for who we are, asks nothing else in return, is Jesus, God, okay? The Holy Spirit, the Trinity, that's it. Anybody else? They're getting something out of it. Maybe they're guilty. they feel guilt, they feel despair, fear of being alone, whatever it is, okay? They getting something out of it. So with that knowledge, you have to ask yourself, what are you getting out of it? Does it serve you? Don't beat yourself up for any past slips, okay? We all fall short constantly. That's what we're on this earth for. That's why we have a God that we can believe in. Now, whether you believe in God or not, the whole issue is having the faith to reach for that thing that you just don't have yet. You gotta work at it, okay? So give yourself grace and give yourself compassion to fail. And give yourself grace to just take the guilt that you have, I have, we all have, when we do what's best for ourselves and walk out on people. You can feel bad about it. I feel bad about it every time I've done it. I felt bad about it. However, I can do two things at once. I could feel bad about leaving you to your own devices and you'll figure it out. However, I could feel good about, woo, getting that weight off my back. It's a personal problem. I ain't got time, but I can't carry that. Okay? Sometimes you can't carry other people's shit. Especially when you got trunk just came to my mind. Like, you ain't seen no trunk. 40 years, right? I remember that house, we each had a trunk. I'm trying to get it on the ground. You carry your own trunk. You can't help nobody carry that shit. Ooh, sometimes I have a... Okay, I'm gonna have to cut something. The point is, like I said, don't be feeling guilty. You got your own trunk. Look, this is what I feel about it. Like I said last week, unless you are collectively connected to my DNA, I might not feel like taking your L's. And it took me a long time to get like that. I done took all kinds of other people's L's. Because I be there and I show up and I be there for people. I don't know how many people I've been helped them through their career, job issues, whether or not, I done walked up in places like, you gonna do XYZ or you gonna get it soon because I just be taking up for everybody. And I don't know if anybody ever took up for me. I got to think about it. Right? I have to think about it. My dad, of course, my mama. Oh, and my sister Kathy. See, that's all DNA matches. Them only people. They a little cuckoo from Cocoa Puffs sometimes, but they get it from their mama. We the Three Musketeers, so it don't matter. We ride each other. So there. And when you start to grow in that manner, right? Because there's only so many hours in a day. One thing that, it's a lot of good things I could take from the practice of law, right? The stress, about to have a heart attack and kill them clients, none of that is good stuff. But being able to detail your worth on an hourly basis and being able to know that when you making $250, $300 an hour to deal with other people's shit and you can't sleep at night, you like in the bed with a flashlight trying to get a motion for summary judgment done or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You realize, damn, you know what I'm saying? I work about 50, 60 hours a week because lawyers do. But what I had to realize was I'm working these 50, 60 hours a week. Granted, I make $250, $300 an hour, depending on the type of case. And this shit just, the math ain't math. Math ain't fucking mathing. You know what I'm saying? Because when you look at what you're losing, time with your family, time with your kids, your dog, your loved one, your hobbies, your future goals, your life expectancy surely is decreasing. Your stress is up. Your probability of having a stroke or a heart attack has quadrupled every year. And you probably get alcoholic, i.e. / drug addict too. Because, but Lord, will you doctor prescriptions and chase it with Maker's Mark or Scotch or Hennessy. After a while, you killing yourself dealing with other people's shit. That's why they say the average amount of time that any in the whole legal profession, I think it's like 5 to 7 years. You know what I'm saying? I was out there hustling about a decade. I'm gonna tell you, I should have. That was 5 years too damn long. Because burnout, it just comes. And so I say all that to say that you have to think about how many hours there are in a day. And it's not about money on this side of the fence, but it is about peace and tranquility. And you have to ask yourself, do you even deserve peace, tranquility, rest, meditation time, a movie, a couple rounds of golf? And when you're giving of yourself and you're still trying to live and survive, you're trying to work and this and that, and you've got people in your life who are treating you like Cinderella under the stairs. You just, I need you, I need you, I need you, I need you. Problems, solve them. I get problems. The fuck? Now them hours, you can't get them hours back. You can't get them hours back, okay? Like I said, the math on this shit never maths. Never maths. Okay? I'd rather do calculus than this kind of math. Because this shit don't make sense. Calculus makes sense. Okay? So, once again, I just say all that to say that as we are moving in our purpose and we are striving to do better and striving, just have the patience and resilience within ourselves to be able to accomplish our goals. Because I'm gonna tell you, it's once you hit 50 something, you start looking, people start dropping off the face of the earth, and you have to realize that you want to enjoy something. You don't want to just, oh, my life is just running around all the time. I don't like that. All that running around, ain't nobody got time for that. So I have these concepts that I wanted to just impart, and that was the rest of the episode from last week. And thinking about these concepts, I want you to embrace the unexpected, because everything is unexpected. You know what I'm saying? Just embrace the unexpected. And just be ready to grow and release. Release what no longer serves you. People, habits, clothes, food, etc. Let go of beliefs and patterns of situations that has been hindering your growth. Now, just like attorneys, go to those billable hours and see what you spending your billable hours on. What you spending them on? Other people. You ain't getting nothing out of that. And unless these are like your stand up, you know what I'm saying? Your ride or dies, you know what I'm saying? It's all good to be a participant in something that gives you joy. But just to be in all these groups and this and that and this and that, and it's just white noise. You remember like when we was young and the TV would just sign off and then all that static? Just be like, psh. That's what useless groups is to me. What the fuck? I could be watching TV, reading a book, doing some research. I don't want to deal with this shit. I don't even care. It's irking me. That's just me. Quite antisocial. But I'm the life of the motherfucking party too. Where the party at? Okay, I do that. But I ain't finna sit in here and be bored to death. I digress. So, when you do that, and you let go of false expectations, right? Because that's another thing, you know? You have to reclaim back your time. Who's this? Congresswoman from California. Oh my God. Her name is on the tip of my tongue. Oh my God. Anyway, you gotta reclaim your time on some people. You do. You have to be realistic about it too. You have to ask yourself, like, does this relationship benefit me in a positive manner? And I must admit, I have greatly decreased my girlfriend group. And I really started off wanting to increase over the years. But then I did. And I'm just going to keep it real. I found pettiness, jealousy, envy, gossiping, crab in a barrel ass shit. You know what I mean? I don't like none of that. So, I just can't operate in those kind of groups. You want to be friends with me? Let's go have some fun. Talk about some good shit. Do some good shit. Enjoy some life. Okay? I don't care what other people are doing. Okay? I don't want to. I don't begrudge nobody whatever they do. But just do that shit somewhere else. Because I ain't got time. My days be busy. And when I cook up on billable hours, that math better be fucking mathing. Either I'm getting a benefit from the interactions or I'm having some fun. If I'm not getting the benefit from the interactions or having some fun, I'm going home and watch TV. Cook some cookies and find out a better recipe for my red velvet cake. I ain't had time for that shit. No. And so let me go over these 10 areas that are key to keeping you on the path. And so number 1, you want to say, I accept that my wisdom will come or can come at an emotional cost. And what that really means is the whole fear thing. It's the whole transformational vibe, right? Because oftentimes you have to get your heart broken, kicked when you're down. You know what I'm saying? It takes a minute sometimes for you to see what people really got for you. But once you see it in your eye, open your eye. Once you see it, believe it. Okay, and that's the emotional cost, okay? So when somebody fuck you over, guess what? You fucked over. There's nothing to do. Let me tell you. I was always big on be like, I don't do that no more. I don't. Let me tell you. Did I tell you I had like 3 therapists in the meditation? Okay. And I golf now, which is another form of meditation for me. Ain't nothing you can do to me. Ain't nothing you can do to me. Ain't nothing you can say. Okay. I will suck up all that pain and turn it into a gumbo and keep on fucking moving and never speak to you again the rest of your life. And that's peaceful, you know what I'm saying? Because once you start to meditate, you realize that, oh my God, like you could feel the anger and be in your different heart chakra, head chakra. It be all over your body. You can't get it off of you. And once you realize that is how people just fucking have heart attacks and strokes. Okay? So, get that emotional cost, pay it and be the boss, and expend that to the universe. And so you tell yourself, self, I am ready to experience all the emotion that life presents me with. Okay? Keep your chakras clean. Keep your internals together. So that when those betrayals and lies and rejections and anxieties and stress come at you, just be like, and put it away. I don't know what else you might need to do. Smoke some weed, have some Hennessy. I don't know, but put this shit somewhere. Number 3. Love reveals itself through everyday actions. Now that is a key, right? Because people are like, oh, he love me. I love him. I love her. What's your sacrifice? What's the sacrifice? How you love someone to treat you like boo-boo? How you love someone that won't show up for you? Won't volunteer at least. Okay? Because what I love, I be like, nope. I don't care. I don't care if I'm pushy. I'm not letting you go over there by yourself. No. I'm not going to let you be alone. No. You have to look at, like people always say, a man, woman, the beast, they show up for what they want. I show up for what I want. If I love you, don't call me with, okay? Don't call me like, oh, I need, okay? Because I'm coming. And that's something that, you have to, it's a case-by-case basis. You have to see. Love reveals itself through everyday actions. Ain't nothing else to say. If you need that defined, put it in the comments. And I'll send you a definition. Awakenings can't be forced, but be open to them when they come. Okay? Spiritual awakening, or a just the whole holistic idea of sometimes when you're trying to move left and the universe is moving you right. Too many times we just, I want to be this way. Sometimes you need to just go the way the universe trying to take you. You never know. As a control freak in remission, I've always charted these courses and said it's going to be like this, and I'm going to have this, and this is going to be this way, and at this time, and this. The happiest I've been in the past year has just been floating. I ain't never got to float. I like floating. It's like, what's down this trail? Now, mind you, though, I'm not just floating because I got a lot of them. Let's just say I'm an expert hunter. So when I'm walking down trails that I ain't been down before, believe me, I'm ready. But I'm a stay on the beaten path kind of person all the time. But occasionally, jump off that joint and be like, whoa, I ain't know this was over here. You know what I'm saying? You always have to be open to new experiences and new things, because none of us know everything. Some people think they know everything, and some of us are psychotically smart and have a whole inventory of useless knowledge rolling around in our head. But there's always room for a little more. These next ones are a little hard. By redeeming the parts of myself that my ego banishes, I become whole. And that's the real work. Like all these ones after this, the last 5, they're extremely serious, right? I mean, think about it. We all have an ego. Some egos big, some egos small, but everybody got an ego. And when you think about your ego, like for me, pride, not let nobody take advantage of me or thinking they took advantage of me, all that stuff that would create murderous, psychotic energy. I don't even care about that stuff anymore. And that's a good thing. Because you know what? I don't have a problem being like, man, you played me. I'm so fucking mad about that. But it's okay. I cared about you when you played me. Such a fucking life. How George Bush say? You fooled me once. But you won't fool me again. Can't fool me. Anyway, yeah. I'm like George Bush. I don't fucking completely, know what I'm saying either. But I know you fool me once. You can't fool me again. Anyway, that's ego. But it stops becoming ego when you acknowledge it. When you acknowledge that you broke my heart. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I didn't love you. Fuck, you broke my heart. Okay? And I'm happy because I don't fuck with you no more. You know what I'm saying? So knowledge is power. Somebody attack you in a way that your ego wants to lash out, acknowledge that shit. You can't build the muscles that you need to build. I broke my microphone. Can't build the muscles you need to build if you don't isolate that area and work on it. So you have to be brave, and you have to be brave every day. You can be fearful, you can have anxiety, and you can be brave all at the same time. Let me tell you, that's the story of my life. Okay? When I was in the military and all the crazy stuff was going on around me, I was scared. I had anxieties. But I also was like, let's get this party started. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get this knife fight going. You know what I mean? Because, and I'm going to win. Because you can exist in several states of mind all at the same time, and that's all good. If somebody attacking you and you ain't scared, you a damn fool, okay? I tried to get up out of there. They wouldn't let me. So I had to face everything and rise. And I wasn't rising per se. But rise alongside some people head. You know what I mean? Because you gotta deal with bullies in a bully kind of way. And so when people coming at you like that, sometimes you just gotta go in the back and transform. You need to come out there and kick the door down. What? I'm on my Hulk shit now. What? Oh, you don't want none now. Hold on. Anyway, oh God, I'm at 40. So you want to direct your energy and your peace at maintaining balance, and you have to accept that you deserve rest. Like I said, think about them billable hours. You all day, every day out here for everybody. You at your church, you at your group, you at your sorority, your fraternity, you over here baking cookies for the bake sale, you over gotta do the stuff for your mama and your daddy and your kids and everybody else. What you done did for yourself? And let me tell you something. Once you don't do things for yourself, people will just come to expect it. So you have to say to yourself, I deserve some peace, some silence, some alone time. And when you know that you deserve it, why? Because you spend your time taking care of everybody else. And so you have to just stand firm and do that. Okay? You have to just do it, because ain't nobody gonna just volunteer. Oh, I don't need you. Even when people don't need you. You ever been somewhere, somebody like, oh, I want y'all to come help me do XYZ, and they done told everybody they know. And you be like, the fuck am I here for? You know what I'm saying? Do that, you know? It was like they was covering their bases. Now, you would never do that. At least I would. But some people, they don't care. They just want what they can get. And remember, you are a resilient, wonderful, God-made person. And you have to just know that you deserve your joy. That you deserve to glow in the luminescence of just the aura of peace. And that is my New Year's
making up the truth. Why can't I go before I lose my cool? I love you even if it's difficult. Don't worry just because I need to leave. Don't mean I'm sick of us, of you and me. I'm just